What's going on, Saints fans? I hope you're having a wonderful day. We got a lot to discuss. So before we get into that, I need you to do me a favor and show Cam Jordan some love. Because if you want a Cam Jordan extension to get done soon, hit the thumbs up icon. He's going to be a free agent after this upcoming season in 2023. I want Cameron Jordan around for his entire career. I don't want another team to even get the opportunity to try and sign Cameron Jordan. So guys, hit that thumbs up icon. Without further ado, you have 6 seconds to make it happen. Ready, set, go. What's going on, guys? Well, like I said earlier, my name is Trace Gerard. Welcome into today's show. If you ever want to interact with me, I'm on Twitter and Instagram at TraceGerard48. Feel free to hit me up. And if you DM me Cam Jordan, I promise I'll follow you back and we can chop it up in the DMs. But let's get into today's show. ESPN put out an article suggesting one more move for every NFL team. And for the New Orleans Saints, Field Yates suggested that they close a deal on a Cameron Jordan extension soon. And initial reaction, I couldn't agree more. I could not agree more. Like I said off the top of the show, I don't even want another team to get the opportunity to sign Cam Jordan because at the end of the day, he is a New Orleans Saint. He embodies what the New Orleans Saints are about, and he is a legend amongst NFL players. He's going to be a Hall of Famer. They're without a doubt in my mind. And wham, bam, thank you, Cam. This is why I don't want another team to get the opportunity to bring him in, because he encapsulates what it means to be a New Orleans Saint, not just in terms of production on the field, but in terms of his character. He does so much around the city of New Orleans. He does so much to help the community, and he does a ton of work to better the people around him and his team, not just on the field, but in the locker room as well. And he's a true Iron Man by the definition. Just like his dad, he is durable, he is very reliable, and he's only missed 2 games of his career. And are you ready for this? One of them was because of the stupid COVID rules that were going on in 2020. The other one was this past season when he got his eye gouged. I mean, come on. It took pretty much him being blind and a global pandemic to make him not play football. And he's the all-time sack leader for the New Orleans Saints. I mean, the numbers, they're historic. They are legendary. Those numbers will end up in Canton, Ohio, and I promise you that. 639 tackles, 150 tackles for loss, 219 quarterback hits, and 115 and a half sacks over 192 career games played. I don't know what to tell you, man. If you don't love Cameron Jordan, you're clearly a Falcons fan. And if you're not subscribed, you're clearly a Falcons fan. So I need you to be a real Saints fan. Hit the sub button because at the end of the day, it's always who dat, baby. We're always screaming who dat. We're always hitting the jig. We're always wearing the black and gold. We're up and down Bourbon Street. We're drinking hurricanes, taking down hair grenades, throwing beads left and right. I'm pinching the tail, sucking the head, and eating them mud bugs like it's my job. So join us, hit the sub button, join our squad, and help us out. We just passed 15,000 subscribers. I'm trying to get to 16K before the preseason. All right, so more on Cameron Jordan. You saw the career numbers, 115 and a half total sacks. He is still productive as hell. When I tell you that this guy is a talented football player, look at what he did last season. And let's call it what it is. The Saints were kind of had a down season last year, but he was still able to put up 66 tackles, 13 tackles for a loss. He got to the quarterback 13 times and got 8.5 sacks. And here is what Field Yates had to say on why a Cameron Jordan extension needs to be made. So it's rare to make the case for extending a 34-year-old defensive end, but not much about Jordan's longevity is ordinary. He has aged exceptionally well, and he remains dependable and productive while serving as one of the heartbeats of the New Orleans Saints franchise. And while I never worry about the Saints as it pertains to the salary cap, an extension for Jordan would also mitigate the cap implications for next year, as he is currently scheduled to count $23.37 million against the cap in dead money. So, I love Iron Man. I'm not talking about the superhero. I'm not talking about Robert Downey Jr. I'm talking about Cameron Jordan. If you love Cam Jordan too, just get in the comment section, type 94. I mean, it's plain and simple. If you love Cam Jordan, if you think he's a legend, if you think that he deserves to be on the Hall of Fame, type 94 down below. And while you're down there, guys, Pelicans fans, the draft is coming up starting tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. The Pelicans currently have the 14th pick, but there's some buzz about a potential Zion Williamson trade. Maybe they'd even trade up to go draft a guy like Scoot Henderson. I mean, I know Brandon Miller, he's a good shooter. Brandon Miller, he might be going number 2 overall. Maybe it could be Scoot. I think the Pelicans might be getting active tomorrow, so I need you to do me a favor. Join us live tomorrow during the NBA draft. We were the #1 NBA draft coverage on YouTube last year. So if you want the best coverage, not just what the picks are going down, not just the breakdown in the analytics, but some fun. We're going to have Super Chat giveaways. We're going to have Super Chat menus. We're going to have competitions. We're going to have so many fun things going on. So tune in tomorrow for the NBA draft. Tomorrow on Chat Sports main channel. At 6 p.m. is when the draft starts. So, guys, I promise you, you're not going to want to miss out on any of this. It's going to be great coverage by our NBA team here. So, I want to take the second half of today's show to just kind of rant. I'm just going to be honest. I just want to rant. It's going to be kind of free-flowing. It's going to be kind of, informal here. But the disrespect for the New Orleans Saints continues because CBS Sports, they're joining the major news outlets like ESPN and NBC and all those other big heads out there in disrespecting the black and gold. And here's my thing. CBS Sports released their top 100 players for the 2023 season list. And at the end of the day, they were so disrespectful to the New Orleans Saints. I cannot believe it. It's insane. CBS they don't know ball clearly. And for the 3 players that actually made the list, that cracked the top 100, that's it. That's it. I mean, are you serious? Chris Olave makes sense. Tyrann Mathieu absolutely makes sense. Alvin Kamara, I would agree with that. I think all of them should be a little bit higher, maybe. I think that it doesn't I don't think it's that big of a deal to not have them up there, but I think that they should be higher up on the list because they're quality football players on a quality football team, and they are cornerstone pieces of the offense and the defense. CBS, just say you don't know ball, man. That's all I have to say. Just say you don't know ball. If you're going to put out these lists, if you're going to put out all this content, just put a little preface up the top, leave some asterisks and whatnot. Just say, by the way, we're making this list and we don't know ball. Because look at the honorable mentions that they put up there. CBS, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Marshawn Lattimore, not even top 100. Marshawn Lattimore, when he's healthy, is a top 3 cornerback in the NFL. I would love for you to try and prove me wrong. I know I'm correct on that. Cameron Jordan, one of the most storied and impactful and incredible football players across the NFL. We just spent 5-6 minutes talking about why Cameron Jordan deserves an extension. Those exact same reasons are why he's a top 100 player in the NFL. Demario Davis, honorable mention, I can swallow that pill there. I can understand it. There's a lot of quality football players, but Demario Davis, his on-field impact is greater than just what he does in terms of his production. He is a leader. He is an example, not just on the field, but also in the community and in the locker room. It is unbelievable. My one-word reaction to this, inconceivable. CBS, inconceivable. I don't understand how you could possibly put that on this list. I don't understand how you could possibly only have Chris Olave, Tyrann Mathieu, and Alvin Kamara as your 3 that cracked the top 100. Only 3 of them? And it's only these 3 guys? But then you have, come on. Inconceivable, I tell you. It is ridiculous. I'm so tired of the disrespect from the New Orleans Saints. I'm so tired of these big media heads trying to just discount the New Orleans Saints as a quality football program. The fact that you can't even sit here and say that Marshawn Lattimore is a top 100 football player in the NFL, oh my God, just say you don't know ball. Again, I will continue to say that. My one-word reaction was inconceivable. I'm clearly fired up and amped about this. But what's your one-word reaction to the lack of respect for the New Orleans Saints? It's insane. It truly is. I don't get it. I mean, I'll just say this. I'll welcome the hate. I'll welcome all the lack of respect. I'll welcome the dogging, because here's the thing. We all know what's going to happen when the New Orleans Saints take the field here in August and in September. The Saints are going to be a good football team. They're going to do some damage, and they are going to create a lot of noise across the NFL. And I think that they have a very good chance at making the postseason and a run in the playoffs. Guys, let me know. I'm amped up about this. I'm pissed off if you couldn't tell. Let me know your one-word reaction. And as always, y'all stay golden. I'm going to be out of town over the next few days due to a wedding, and I'm moving into my new apartment. So the content, it's still going to be coming. That's why you subscribe. That's why you turn on your notifications, because even when I'm out of town, even when I'm moving, still get you that content. Y'all stay golden. We'll see you next time.